Hello, good morning, and welcome to the final live DVD and Blu-ray hunt. So, why do I say it's the last of the live DVD and Blu-ray hunt? And the main reason is, since September of last year, when I have been filming for the live DVD and Blu-ray hunt, it's always been when I'm taking trips up to Dublin rather than in my own neck of the woods. And that's just simply because in my neck of the woods, I'm not finding all that much. I might find maybe one or two things at a push. I've been getting very lucky the past couple of weeks, but where I'm actually, finding a decent small stack of things, but the vast majority of my purchases have been coming from Amazon, where I'm, purchasing classic Doctor Who. So I decided, since as well with the last episode that I filmed for the live DVD and Blu-ray hunt Dublin trip, I was getting burnt out whilst making it. So I didn't end up recording in a lot of places, and even when I was editing the video, I just did one voiceover clip, and the rest was overseen by music. So I came to the decision that the live DVD and Blu-ray hunts, as they are done. Will I ever come back to do them? Maybe. I don't know. Um, we'll have to wait and see. How things go. But obviously the weekly pickups are still going to be a thing. So yeah, um, it is 8 o'clock. I'm going to get the early bus in so I can get the beard done. Since I already have the hair essentially chopped off, where I've gone back to the short hair for a while, and so the beard definitely needs a trim. Still going to the same places: HMV, Liffey Street CEX, Forbidden Planet, Westmoreland Street CEX, and Georgia Street CEX. And I'll be going up by myself this time, and yeah, should be a good time. So I'm gonna finish getting ready, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing any like B-roll footage of me on the bus or what have you, leading up into these stores. We'll just have to wait and see what humor I'm in. So come along with me for the final Dublin trip.
All right, here we are in HMV with the new release stuff. If I hadn't picked up Five Nights at Freddy's last week, I definitely would have picked it up. Here's some of the Christmas stuff. I'm picking up How the Grinch Stole Christmas on Blu-ray. If they had like the Polar Express on Blu-ray, I would have picked that up. But I'm down here. They moved some things around since I was last up here at the end of November with a friend. So I'm just looking here, and it's all DVDs. The Blu-rays are on the opposite side, but I still, film and pull out some things, just for a bit of padding. So I only end up actually getting two things, technically four from HMV. The two things that I got that I can show on camera, uh, is I bought 2 packs of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity collection, since I'm getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh, just for the social aspect of it. It's not going to be like it was when I was into it, like from 2018 to 2022, where I was like heavily into it. I'm still going to be focusing obviously on this. Now, Field of Dreams I bought on Amazon a while ago, and ever since I bought it, I just keep seeing it. I seen it in CEX. I seen it here. The same with The Fifth Element. I found both of them as well in the charity shop on DVD, but I already own it. Like The Fifth Element, I own it on Blu-ray. I also take a look at The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, which is another film that I have not seen. Good Will Hunting, a film that I really did not like. I tried it twice, and I just really did not like it. Um, so yeah, then just having a look more here, I pull out Highlander, which I have on Blu-ray, €8 for a DVD. I'd be more comfortable paying €1 for it again, but I already have it on Blu-ray. So €20 for the four Hunger Games films on DVD. I have them on Blu-ray, two of them as Blu-ray Steelbook. There's Jaws right there, and as well as Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I've never seen an Indiana Jones film. I've seen clips from them, I'm not. That's actually Laurel and Hardy, as a little briefcase there that I found out early on. But yeah, there's just uh, when it comes to DVDs now, I'm only picking up stuff that I haven't seen, so that way I can watch it and determine whether or not I want to have it as a Blu-ray or if I know I'm gonna watch it again, type of thing, as well. So that's my mindset with DVDs. But I do look at these musical ones because, you know, they're decently priced. I forget how much that was. I think it was like 14, 15 euro for like five musicals, which isn't bad. And then this one was like 40. Yeah, it's 40 euro for all of those musicals, which I guess is an okay price. Probably would have been better if they were Blu-ray, but hey, that's just me. So Mission Impossibles again. Haven't seen any of the Mission Impossibles. I'm not sure if I will because I'm not the biggest fan of Tom Cruise. There's only a few films that I actually like him in. The main one being Interview with a Vampire. So I think he was really good as Lestat. Now, Prey. I did see it on DVD there, but I also did see it on Blu-ray because it's the last one that I need to see in the Predator franchise, and I passed on it. I passed on the Blu-ray because I could get it for so much cheaper elsewhere. On Amazon, I could get it for 15 euro. Here in HMV, they they had it for 21 euro for a Blu-ray, and I passed on it. And I just realized they had Sound of Freedom on DVD. I was supposed to actually pick it up for a friend. I only seen it on Blu-ray. Wasn't paying attention when recording for the DVD. That's my B. Um, I know it's a film that I probably will need to watch at some point as well, Sound of Freedom. But yeah, here I am looking at some Blu-rays because I found some Blu-rays of like comic book characters. So I'm just having a quick gander here. Nothing really tickling my fancy, and then we have just these couple more Blu-rays, and then it goes back into DVDs, and then that's when I stop filming. And then I think I filmed me picking up the second Blu-ray that I bought from here, which I do, which is Matilda. 9 euro, not a bad price. I also have a look here at the Detective Pikachu. That's 11 euro. I can get it cheaper on Amazon for like 7, 8 euro. So, and I was looking for Lilo and Stitch on Blu-ray, and now we're here in the first CEX that I went to, Liffey Street CEX. So I'm just having a quick gander here over the movie section to see. Now I do see Old Boy. Now this has been recommended to me, but I passed on it for the moment. 8 euro for a DVD. I'll probably pass on. I passed on it anyway, but I might pick it up at some point. So yeah, one of the managers who works here used to work down in Navan, and he's kind of switched a few things around, which I had to get used to as well. So that was Bad Boys in like a CD style case, which you never really see much anymore. Now, Bleach. Bleach was one of the big three, that is the big three anime from the early 2000s. It was Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto. All inspired, of course, by Dragon Ball, which was the big one for the past 40 years. Yeah, this year marks 40 years since the original Dragon Ball came out in the Weekly Shonen Jump magazine. Um, but yeah, so I'll just have some more looks here, and I don't pick up anything. Again, just having a look over here in the TV show section, um, and there wasn't really much. There was all those Buffys, which I like Buffy, but I never seen like every episode. And then of course we get to some Doctor Who's. We have two Carnival of Monsters. We also have Black Orchid, which I do already own. Black Orchid was 6. Then I have this, which is Matt Smith's final episode, plus all the other Christmas specials. The 50th anniversary I already have. The same with that, the Husbands of River Song, and that is the Five Doctors. It's a nice slip, but I already have it. And then there is the complete series 8, I believe. No, series 9, because it had Davros on it, and Davros only appeared in season 9 with Capaldi. So again, just having some quick ganders here. um, and just not really much in terms of TV. Now I will show off some Star Treks. They had I think it was season 3 and season 4 of Enterprise. Now here's the other one of the big three, like I mentioned, Naruto. Um, is what was is considered one of the big three. Though the big three is always like widely debated. The only one that I've seen being consistent for the big three anime is Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. Though some people would argue it would be JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. South Park season 5 is one that I do pick up. I do pick up I do pick up a Blu-ray here, but I don't think I actually get it on camera. And I'm looking here at the Supernaturals because there is. I just want season 5 of Supernatural. That's the series 3 collector's edition for Sherlock. Then I look here at season 6 and I pass on it. And then, of course, like I said, here is season 3 and 2 of Enterprise. I have all of them that I got in a charity shop. There's season 21, I believe, of South Park. And then I'm just, again, looking and seeing what's about, and not really much. So, yeah, here we are actually at the Blu-ray section in Liffey Street CEX. I just having a look here, but the one that I did pick up was the original A Nightmare on Elm Street, which I watched for the very first time 2 years ago. Nearly 2 years ago. It was Halloween when 2022 when I watched it. If that Creed 3 was just like a standard Blu-ray, I would have picked that up. But it was 4K. I don't collect 4Ks. I made a whole video about why I don't collect 4K. Because it cost me $1,000 just to upgrade to 4K. I know I still need to watch like Fight Club because it's one of the films that a lot of people love. The Guard is a good Irish film. I really enjoyed that. So again, just looking over here at some of the horror stuff and Henry the Hendersons, and so on and so forth, until I eventually come across it, or if I did, I picked it up off camera. I can't remember. But I do look at this the Madagascar 3 films for 15. I'll probably not. Mission Impossible 1 on, I think it's either Blu-ray or Blu-ray 4K Steelbook. It's a decent looking Steelbook. But there is another Steelbook that I do have a gander at now in a second. Was that the Prince of Egypt? Oh, I am kicking myself for passing on that. I love the Prince of Egypt, and it was on Blu-ray, and I passed on it. I don't know the price. There's The Quiet Place Part 2. This is the problem when you're rewatching the footage and you see something that you didn't caught because you're busy filming. I'm going to have to look it up and see how much it is, and then I might order it. But yeah, I also see here season 2 of the Sarah Connor Chronicles, the Terminator TV series that got cancelled after 2 seasons. And I do season 1. I do see season 1. I already have season 1. But now we're here in HMV, and I'm going to leave you to some music.
Yeah, so I've been home a while now. I got the quarter past one bus home. Because I didn't really spend too long in these places. Because again, like this is the stack that I have, which I'm actually going to take the thumbnail photo for. I just wanted to get an extra one, so I wasn't sure how the first one looked. Um, so yeah, I got like two things in HMV, two things from Liffey Street, one from Westmoreland Street, three from Georgia Street, and one from Navan. As well as I got two comics from Forbidden Planet, and I got some things from Gamers World. Since I'm slowly getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh, just for like the social aspect of it, I'm still not used to all of this. You know, the short hair and the beard. Um, but yeah, let's get cracking. Obviously, in order of where I went. So the first place I went was obviously HMV, and I was having a look, and I got these two Blu-rays, but there was one Blu-ray I was very tempted to get, but I didn't because I'm going to get it cheaper on Amazon. Apologies for the cough there. Hopefully I don't spurge into a big massive cough fit. But yeah, the one that I passed on, uh, well, the Blu-ray that I passed on that I'm going to get cheaper on Amazon was Prey, because next week, well, not next week, I forget exactly when I'm reviewing The Predator, probably mid-February, but now Prey is the last one that I need. And I did see it in HMV. They wanted €21 for it. Whereas on Amazon, I can get it for like 15. So save €6, buy it on Amazon. So that's what I'm going to do. But I did pick up two. The first one is this from the festive collection of how Jim Carrey's "How the Grinch Stole Christmas." So yeah, it was reduced to $6.99. Um, factory sealed with a slip. So I did a review for this, last month, last December, and it still holds up. It still holds up. It's a really good Christmas movie and a really good um, Jim Carrey film. So I'm very happy to add this finally into the collection. Now, this wasn't the original one I picked up, because they only had the two Blu-rays, and it was the only two that they had. But the first one I picked up, it was still factory sealed, but it was a loose disc. And now, obviously, I know I could easily open it and fix it, but I'm lazy. Fuck it, I'm just lazy. That's why I put it back to grab this copy. So the final thing that I got in HMV, kind of, was Matilda, the original Matilda, which is a film I absolutely loved as a kid, and I'm very happy to actually own it on Blu-ray because it's been quite a while, quite a number of years since I actually last sat down and watched this film in its entirety. So I'm very happy for €9 to add this into my Blu-ray collection. So the other two things that I did get from HMV, which isn't really worth showing off, is I bought two packs of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and so obviously I already opened them, and so when I left HMV, I went into Liffey Street CEX. And you see, before, I think as I mentioned, because I haven't recorded the voiceover, but before even going up, I looked on Monday to see what was about. Very little. That's why, like, I got two things from Liffey Street CEX, one from Westmoreland Street CEX, three from Georgia Street CEX, and then that was that. That's it. I didn't go too crazy, with what I bought. But I bought from Liffey Street CEX the complete season 5 of Family Guy to add into my collection. So I'm going to pause this whilst I add in the discs. So yeah, as I said, I am going for like a complete South Park collection because I do love South Park. I have not seen every episode, but I am keeping up with a lot of the newer stuff. I've obviously seen Not Suitable for Kids, the most recent special, and then of course we'll have the new season probably I'm guessing in around March because it's also in March when we're getting the new South Park game, Snow Day. So they tend to have like a tie-in episode for that. So I'm assuming that's when we'll be getting March. Should be when we're getting the new season. That's just a hazard guess. So the only Blu-ray that I bought from Liffey Street CEX is a film that I have seen before, and I watched it 2 Halloweens ago in 2022, and that is A Nightmare on Elm Street, which I loved. I loved this film. It's so good. I'm kicking myself that it took me until 2 years ago to finally watch it. I haven't seen any of the sequels since. My backlog is too long. You know this by now. I'm constantly saying I'll get to it eventually, depending on my backlog and stuff. So yeah, I'm happy to finally have the original Nightmare on Elm Street in the collection. So yeah, moving on to after I left Liffey Street, before heading to Forbidden Planet, I did stop into Gamers World. Like I said, it's a card shop, and I'm just gonna rapid fire through these because no one really cares. I bought two cards packs of card sleeves for a deck that I'm building for Yu-Gi-Oh! Galaxy Eyes. If you're wondering, I needed a new deck box as well. And then inside is all the cards that I got because I bought another pack of Rarity Collection, and I also bought a single card of Photon Sanctuary, which I need for my Galaxy Eyes deck. And then these are the cards that I pulled. The only ones really worth showing off is the Collector Rare Striker Dragon. Um, I pulled an Ultimate Rare Dimension Shifter, the new ulti. And I also pulled a Collector Rare Pot of Extravagance. And I also pulled a Platinum Rare of something. I forget what it was. Ah, yeah. Platinum Rare Dingirsu. So, yeah, those are the only ones really worth showing off from the pull from Rarity Collection. So I'm happy enough with what I pulled. Um, it's not stuff that I need for right now. The main one that I needed was the one copy of Photon Sanctuary for my Galaxy Eyes deck. So then after I left there, I went into Forbidden Planet and I had a look at over at the comics. And as you've seen, I was looking at the Doctor Who comics, the big, massive Doctor Who comics that they had, because they just they finally actually had some, um, which I'm very happy about, because every time I've gone up to Forbidden Planet, in Dublin, there's only been 2 times that I've seen anything Doctor Who related there. And I found other Doctor Who related stuff. Like I did find another of the 14th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver, which you would have seen footage of. But they also had the 13th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver, which is something I already have. And I got excited because I seen a whole bunch of them. I was like, oh, I wonder if they're going to have, 11, 12, 9, 10, maybe some of the classics. But when I saw the price for the 13th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver, €33 for a fucking Sonic Screwdriver. That's how much it goes for on eBay. So I didn't bother with any of those. But they did have it was three for the price of two, or buy three get one free, or something like that. I don't know, but I didn't go for that because I didn't want to. Like I said, I didn't go too crazy. I didn't want to go too crazy, but I did buy one Doctor Who comic after looking at it, and it is the Doctor Who: The Golden Soldier, which is the collected Seven Doctor comic strips, Volume 3. So as you can kind of tell, there was a main reason why I went for this, and that is the Mondasian Cybermen, which is a my one of my favorite versions of the Cybermen. You know, I'm going to be reviewing the 10th Planet very, very soon on the channel. It'll be the first of the classic Doctor Who reviews that I'm doing. Um, my favorite modern episode of Doctor Who is World Enough in Time. I even have a poster. I'm not going to show you. You'll see it on Friday when I do a room tour. But yeah, this is it was 15.99 for this. Like they're not in color, which I don't really care about. But you know, I'll have it in the collection because it's Cybermen. So here's the back and all this stuff. So it features 9 incredible adventures. We have fellow travelers, darkness falling, uh, distractions, the mark of Mandragora, uh, party animals, uh, the chameleon factor, the good soldier, a glitch in time, and seaside rendezvous, plus 2 short text stories featuring the Seventh Doctor, teenage kicks, and Scream of the Silent. So yeah, that's all that's included in this. For €16, I'm happy with this. I'm very happy with this. Um, so yeah, of course I was going to pick up something Doctor Who related. This isn't the only Doctor Who thing that I did buy. I did buy a Doctor Who DVD, funny enough, also featuring Sylvester McCoy, but we'll get to that. Um, so there was another comic that I picked up. It was brand new, out today, and that is Star Trek Picard's Academy. So this is featuring a young Jean-Luc Picard during his time in Starfleet Academy. So I know next to nothing about this. I haven't even read it yet, but it also by opening up this page gives another glimpse into Picard's young life, which we obviously seen in season 2 of Star Trek Picard. So this was $4.99. Well, $3.99, so €4. So that's all I got from Forbidden Planet. And then I got food. Well, actually, no, I went into Westmoreland Street CEX and then I got food. And I only picked up one thing from Westmoreland Street CEX. It's the only place I didn't film because I'm not comfortable filming there because the Blu-rays are literally right at the till. So I don't want to be, go filming with the members of staff looking at me essentially. So I get anxiety over that. But the only thing that I did pick up was the 40th anniversary edition of Grease. Now, there is a story behind why I picked this up, and that is this was one of my mother's favorite films. It's not one that I've seen all the way through. I've seen bits and pieces, um, and so I wanted to buy it, and I'll either watch it in my own time or I'll do a review on it, just because it's one of my mother's favorite films. That was the main reason why I picked it up, and it was a fiver. That also influenced me on and as to why I, you know, picked it up. So, yeah, that's why. So then, the second to last CEX that I went to, obviously because I went into Navin, I got 3 things: two Blu-rays and a Doctor Who DVD. So we'll start off with the Doctor Who DVD. Now, I did not pay the price on this sticker, which I probably again mentioned in the. Like I said, I still haven't done the voiceover, but it is the final episode in classic Doctor Who Survival. Now it does say €18 there. I paid 8. That was the whole reason why I picked it up. And looking at the back of this, I think this was found in a charity shop because of that. That's the usual telltale sign for me. But yeah, I know I could have picked it up for like €6, €7 on Amazon, but for €8, I was there. I wanted to pick up at least something physical Doctor Who related, so that's what I did. Um, and then the 2 Blu-rays that I bought was The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, which is the film I had to or not a film, but the book I did for my junior cert in school, my third year exams. So yeah, great film, great book. Happy to have it in the collection on Blu-ray. Now, the last Blu-ray that I bought is Hot Fuzz. I paid 12 for this. So now I have the entire Cornetto trilogy on Blu-ray. So I'm very happy to actually have them all on Blu-ray because this is my favorite one. I reviewed the trilogy last year. This is definitely my favorite one, followed then by Shaun of the Dead, and in last place, The World's End. But yeah, I'm very happy to finally have this on Blu-ray and adding it into my collection. And so the final thing to show off was season 11 of South Park that I paid a fiver for in my local CEX. Because when I went in there, I had a look. A whole bunch of South Park got traded in, so I obviously pulled up my phone, pulled up my list, which I updated last night, and I had a look. And season 11 is one that I do not own in my collection. Um, I'm pretty sure. Let me just look at the spine here. Uh, Yeah, I don't own it. I own season 10 and season 12, but not season 11. And now I do. And that is going to finish up for the last of the live DVD and Blu ray hunts. So thank you all for watching. Let me know what you thought of this video, and if the subscribe button just glowed as I said subscribe, that means you're not subscribed. So if you want to subscribe for more movie related content, please do, as well as leave a like, because that also apparently glows. And the more likes this video gets, the more YouTube pushes it out, apparently. I'm going to try and say that as much as I can now. A lot of the videos that are pre-recorded for February doesn't have me saying that, and I'm not going to bother just adding in that bit at the end of a review. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I shall see you on Friday for my 1-year update for this media room. So I put it to a vote, and it got a lot. In large part, it was voted yes that a lot of people would like to see a 1-year update. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time.